Hi there, it's Wendy. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode of the Heal and Grow podcast. If you're listening right now, chances are you're a deeply caring person. You feel for others, you want to help. You worry about hurting someone's feelings, and you always try your best to be a good person. But sometimes you might find yourself wondering, why do I feel so tired when I'm always kind to everyone? Why do I feel drained, even hurt after helping someone? Why do I feel guilty every time I say no? If that sounds like you, then this episode is for you. Because today, I want to talk about something that sounds like a paradox, but it's actually very real. You can be a good person without destroying yourself in the process. We grew up in a culture where sacrifice is often celebrated. Since we were little, we might have heard things like, "You should learn to give in." "Girls should always think about others." "It's okay, just tolerate it a little." Over time, those words planted a belief in our minds that to be loved, we must please others. That to be a good person, we must help and say yes to everyone, even to unreasonable demands. But that's when kindness starts to slip away from its true beauty and turns into a form of toxic altruism. Helping to be liked, helping to be accepted, helping because we're afraid to say no. And the scariest part is, we slowly lose the ability to tell the difference between compassion and fear. We help others, but end up exhausted. We give, but feel empty inside. We comfort everyone, but lie awake at night, carrying the weight of emotions that aren't ours. But you know what? Love doesn't mean you have to suffer. Excessive sacrifice doesn't make you noble. It only wears down your heart, little by little. Because if your kindness isn't guided by awareness, it slowly becomes a chain. One that you don't even realize is holding you back. But when you learn to pause, to say no when you've reached your limit, and to turn back and care for yourself, that's when love becomes something that can truly last. So, what can we do about it? How to break the cycle of toxic kindness. Before we talk about boundaries, I want to start with something even more important: your intention. Next time you're about to help someone, pause for just 5 seconds and gently ask yourself, am I doing this because I truly want to help? Or because I'm afraid they'll be upset if I don't? Am I hoping to be seen as a good person? Would I feel guilty if I said no? If your answer is yes, then maybe what you're doing isn't coming from genuine kindness, but from the fear of being rejected or the need to be accepted and appreciated. And that's okay. This isn't about judging yourself. It's not about pretending or being fake. It's simply about being honest with yourself. Because only when you understand what you truly feel, can you tell whether you're helping out of real compassion or just trying to protect the image of being a good person. The most beautiful kind of kindness is the one that comes from choice, not from pressure or guilt. Step 2. Learn to set emotional boundaries for yourself. When people hear the word boundaries, many immediately think, "Oh no, isn't that selfish?" But the truth is, the people without boundaries are often the ones who burn out the fastest. You can't change other people, but you can choose what you allow to happen to yourself. You can't force someone to speak kindly, but you can choose to walk away or end the conversation when their words start to hurt you. You can't make someone value you more, but you can stop giving too much when you feel your kindness isn't being respected. And it's completely okay to say things like, "I understand how you feel, but today I don't have the energy to listen to everything. I really want to help, but this is something I can't do right now." I feel for you, but I can't make this decision for you. That doesn't make you cold or heartless. It simply means you're protecting yourself, so you can stay peaceful and keep doing good things in the long run. Boundaries aren't walls that shut people out. They're like doors. You can open them when you want to share, and close them when you need rest. You're still the same kind, caring person. You've just stopped carrying everyone else's emotions on your shoulders. You now know when to listen and when to pause to take care of yourself. Learning to set boundaries is really about protecting your peace so that your kindness has room to breathe. And once you've built that space for yourself, the next step is to learn how to choose where your kindness goes. Do you remember that line from airplane safety instructions? When the oxygen mask drops, put yours on first before helping others. At first, it sounds selfish, doesn't it? Because our instinct is to save the weaker person first. But that rule exists for one simple reason. If you can't breathe, you can't save anyone. Kindness works the same way. It's just like your energy. It has limits. You don't have to be kind to everyone, or keep trying to please people all the time. You only need to be kind within the capacity of your body and heart. And that is already enough. You have the right to prioritize your loved ones before strangers, your mental health before people's approval, and your own peace before the satisfaction of the crowd. That's not selfish. That's what mature self-love looks like. Because if you run empty, you simply have nothing left to give. Professor Kristen Neff, a leading researcher on self-compassion, discovered something truly beautiful. People who learn to love themselves first are the ones who stay kind the longest. When you treat yourself with compassion, your brain recognizes that you are safe, and it no longer triggers the stress response. Instead of releasing cortisol, the stress hormone, your body releases oxytocin, the hormone of calm and connection. That's why you feel more grounded, less guilty, and still able to help others without burning out inside. And that, to me, is something really beautiful. Because kindness only lasts when it walks hand in hand with self-compassion. The gentler you are with yourself, the easier it becomes to be gentle with others. I'm not telling you to stop caring. I just want to remind you of this. You don't have to carry the pain of the whole world to prove that you're good. You don't have to take on the hardest part just to be loved or approved of. And you have every right to rest, to stay silent, or to say no, and still be a kind, loving person. Because true kindness isn't about how much you give. It's about how long you can keep giving without losing your peace. The most beautiful kind of kindness is the one you choose freely, not the one you feel forced to carry. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this episode. If this message brought you a little bit of relief, maybe share it with someone who's always carrying the weight of the world, so they too remember that they deserve to rest and to be gentle with themselves. And before we close today, I just want to leave you with one small question. When was the last time you were truly kind to yourself? I'll see you in the next episode of the Heal and Grow podcast.